Farnham, it was a hotel, conference centre and spa development, approximately 45 million to build. My role was project manager. It involved the construction of a 158 bedroom hotel. There was a conference centre and spa, and one of the key features of the project was Farnham House itself, which was a 400-year-old estate house, which we had to upgrade because the building was obviously being changed into public use. So we had to upgrade the building to comply with building regulations. So one of the key challenges of the Farnham project was the renovation of the Farnham House itself. We needed to upgrade fire and soundproofing of the building while being sensitive to the existing fabrics of the building, which were almost 400 years old. So, I mean, from our perspective, it was quite challenging to basically gut the building while trying to retain as much of the old character of the building as we could. Most of the internal walls were lath and plaster, which wouldn't really have complied with fire regulations, and they wouldn't be up to hotel standard in terms of soundproofing. So we had to line the walls with a special lining paper to increase the fire protection while injecting soundproofing material into the walls. Most of the project would involve using materials like lime mortar and lime rendering, old plastering techniques of lath and plaster. Most of the existing windows were retained, and similar types of glazing and timber beads were used. All the old doors were retained. I suppose we've done a lot of work with the Heritage Council of Ireland in terms of research and approved contractors familiar with working with these materials and the construction techniques required for working in listed buildings.
Stack A was a 200-year-old tobacco warehouse. The key is getting the tradesmen. We pulled in all the specialist tradesmen from all around the country. Stack A was a unique project because you got to refurbish an old 200-year-old building, and at the same time you got to change the front elevation into a planar glazing wall, 50 metres long, it's about 15 metres high, and that was just incredible. The glass could not be attached back to the existing structure because it wasn't strong enough. So we actually put on either end 2 pylons into the ground that gave us structural support. 64 bolts on each side, bolted on then 2 big steel structures, and we used pre-tensioned stainless steel ropes to hold the glazing into place with like little frogs, suction plates. So you get the complete look of sheer glass elevation at the front, which isn't attached to an old building at the back. But it's done so well that it actually looks like it was always part of the building.